Friday Fights 3 just happened. Now it's time to talk about the results and discuss what's next for the fighters. First up, there was a very entertaining bantamweight contest between Ivan Parkov and Dmitry Babkin. This fight was very back and forth. Babkin was giving Ivan a very difficult time with his left hook, mixing it to the body while even rocked him on a few occasions. But Parakov's overall pressure got the better of Babkin. In the end, Parakov won a very close decision. A fun fight. I would love to see both of these guys in one again. As for what's happened to Parakov, I would love to see him fight someone like a Chen Rui to see how he would deal with like the established one division. And then after that, we can maybe have him fight someone like a Jeremy Pekatu or a Kwon Wanil if he does well in that performance. There was then a women's strawweight Muay Thai contest between Do Mapa Fairtex and Aguilar. This fight was very competitive and pretty fun to watch. Domagpa had the edge in the left straight that was able to knock down Aguilar in the first round, and after that Aguilar had a hard time recovering. Aguilar did have some success in the later rounds, but it wasn't enough, and Domagpa was able to get the decision victory. I think Domagpa is a very good addition to the women's strawweight Muay Thai roster, and I think that she has the potential to be a champion one day. I think what's next for her is you probably should have her fight a Martini Muschieletto in a title eliminator. Moving on, there was a lightweight contest between Alison Barbosa and Elliot Compton. This fight was over pretty quickly. Barbosa was lighting Compton up on the feet, showing for a takedown, and then got an arm triangle choke, with Elliot succumbing to the triangle choke. Good win here for Barbosa. I would love to see him in there against someone like James Nakashima, someone on that level, maybe like a Murat Gafarov. That would be good for him. There was then a featherweight Muay Thai contest between Buble and Yanni. It was a very technical Muay Thai fight. Yanni was having some success in the early parts of the fight with his range, but then Buble was able to adapt to that range gap. He was able to counter a lot better and was able to get out of range before Yanni could get any meaningful attacks in. So Buble had very good kicks in boxing. He used his right straight very well. I think that Buble is a good addition to the One Muay Thai roster. He wanted to fight via a decision. I think that a fight with him and Nicholas Larson would be probably the best next step for him. Then in a featherweight MMA contest between Shane Weirachai and Gopur. This fight was pretty one-note. Gopur tried to take Weirachai down and had some success early on. Weirachai was eventually able to get into a dominant position, knock down Gopur, and get the TK on the first round. It's great to see Shannon Weirachai back and get another W. I would say as for who he should fight next, I would love to see him fight a stand-up artist like James Yang, like the guy that was Demetrius Johnson's prodigy. I think that's a fun fight on the feet and just an entertaining one for the fans. Hopefully we can see that one next. Finishing off the first part of the card, there was a lightweight Muay Thai contest between Rung Lali and Mustafa Tarmitia. This fight was a pretty interesting back and forth. Rung Lali was having a lot of problems with Tarmati's punches, like especially his left straight, that seemingly stunned him at first, at least in the first round. However, he was able to adjust well, and he was able to use pressure and start using to the body to eventually wear out Mustafa Talmati. Runglali constantly went into the clinch, that also caused some problems, and eventually, after all of the work to the body, he was able to connect with a right straight that knocked down Terlamati and eventually led Runglali a unanimous decision victory. Congratulations to him. I think that he should fight Liam Nolan next. That would be a great title eliminator. I think that both styles are very interesting, and I'd love to see how those mesh. Hopefully they make that fight around the summertime. There was then a women's atomweight contest between Theostar and Yu. This one was very entertaining, as short as it was. Yu just kept on marching down Theostar, and Theostar, even though she was able to land some nice combination counters after what Yu was doing, just overall pressure and aggression that Yu was applying was too much for her, and eventually she succumbed to body shots about halfway through the second round. Very incredible performance from Yu. I would love to see her fight maybe a Laura Fernandez or Maria Rumet, who just fought last week. I think either one of those fights works for her, and I would love to see her back as soon as possible. I think she has a lot of potential for the one division. Then a bantamweight Muay Thai contest between Ilyas Masayev versus Panreitz. The first round of this one was very competitive. Panreitz was giving Ilyas some problems with his speed and kicks. However, Musayev was able to make the proper adjustments and able to hit the body with some nice hooks. It was really evident in the second round that Musayev had a definitive power advantage, as he was able to clip the Panurite with an overhand right and drop him to the ground. After that, it was pretty much done. All Panurite could do was clinch and hope for the best, and then Ilias was able to hit him with a hook and knock him out. Very good performance from Ilias. I can't wait to see what he does for the future. He's a very young prospect and he's got a lot to offer. There was a strawweight Muay Thai contest between Kongchai and Kripatch. This fight didn't last long as Kongchai was able to go to the body well and with one particular kick send Kripatch down, and he wasn't able to recover with a first round knockout victory. Kongchai looked very good here. I would think that you should probably have him fight either Prajanchai or Shaolin KO from the last one of the PT show, as I think both those guys would need probably one more victory to get a title shot. There was then a bantamweight kickboxing contest between Elbrus Amirovljevic and Padov Savalak. The bantamweight Avljevic controlled this fight for the most part, being able to have very good movement and solid kicks as well. Mirko Valdidovic was able to finish the fight rather early in the first round with a spinning back kick to the liver. He looked very good in this fight. It looks like he has a lot of potential in this sport. I would love to see him fight Felipe Lobo next in the bantamweight kickboxing contest. I think that's a good step up in competition. And then the main event, which was between Chorfah and Phetsukumvit in the flyweight Muay Thai division. The fight started off at a distance with Chorfah landing some solid kicks. Meanwhile, Phetsukumvit was dominating with the boxing and eventually able to score a flash knockdown. After that, in the second and third rounds, it was primarily in the clinch with both men landing a lot of knees and elbows. Chorfah was definitely trying to catch up and landing some really good shots. Both men showed off their chins. It was a very entertaining contest between the two of them. But in the end, Chorfah was unable to land a knockdown, and Phetsukumvit won the fight via unanimous decision. I think that it was a really good performance by Phetsukumvit. Both men looked very excellent in the fight as well. I think what should be next for him is having him fight Nakarab Fairtex, the guy who beat Shahzad Kabaltov last week. I think that would probably be a very entertaining fight for both of them. I would rate this card a perfect 5 out of 5. I think this is the best Lumpini show that one has had thus far, full of entertaining fights and knockouts to show off for the fans. For the fight I enjoyed the most in the card, I would say probably Phetsukumvit versus Chorfah, but also the bantamweight MMA contest between Ivan and Dmitry was also excellent as well. For the performance of the night, I would probably go with Kongchai beating Kripatch. Beat Kongchai in the strawweight MMA, or strawweight Muay Thai. I think that was an excellent performance. With that, that's all. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please let me know what your own opinions are about the One Lumpini Show 3. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.